Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2. Where last episode, guys, we were getting island fever as we decided to kind of start growing Twickenham. And the growth has been exponentially. It's now just skyrocketing through the roof. It's grew over 30% since we brought an airport to the place, and then a bus route, and kind of upped the amount of transport coming via boat. We grew the island as well by doing land reclamation. I tried to combine those two words and got rand. We did some rand, boys. It's just that it got more surface areas to start building upon. There's plenty of space for them to continue to grow, and that's what they're doing. Twickenham is going to slowly become our powerhouse. But I want to kind of continue that vibe with islands. I want to try and grow Longridge, and I want to also try and grow St. Ives over here as well. Now, what I want to do is, well, St. Ives would be kind of easy to grow to a certain extent in terms of, look at this, it needs construction materials. We have, are they called construction materials? Yeah, we have the kind of industry there to grow it, but we need to bring stone over to it. And the closest stone place is just here. So we're going to have to create some kind of like dock harbour, whatever it is, to kind of ship the goods over. And I've also noticed as well, we have the same kind of building over here. So this is going to have to supplement both plants, if that makes sense. Unless I could implement over here some way to bring all this over. Now that would be a long stretch, but I could potentially. My English, I think this is self-isolation, guys. I don't even know how to English anymore. I could use planes to bring it over. Now, we have a lot of goods. It's not all being transported as much as we'll hope. And it's only being transported to over here, which that literally is at full capacity. So I could also utilize those. With that said, we could do something really cool. Because around here, we got Burley that needs it. Wokingham that needs it, coming from this one alone. Those are all okay. We can use St. Ives solely for this one, because I feel like the supply will be a little bit shorter. So we'll see how it goes then. We'll see how it goes. Right. I think first things first then, we'll set up a plane route over to here. And I could set up passenger and cargo as well. Terminals 2. No, I just want one terminal. Let's rotate this. So if I placed it like along here somewhere, and I can set up a road for it, but I'm just going to simply drop it about there, which should be then close enough. So if we also configure it as well to have the cargo terminal. There we go. And then we just set the road up now. So road. Bring that down to about there. Bring that straight across. And if I get the little bend on instead. We can bring it straight down to there. Right, it's a good little hookup. It's a good little hookup. So if we get how bendy and windy that road is, actually, do you know what? We'll delete that there, so just let them naturally grow in general. So that way we can bring stone. It's called stone, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Bring stone over, gets dropped off there, then we can start shipping stuff there. So once we get St. Ives set up, we'll look at the other industry to get up and running as well. So by doing it by plane as well means extra money's in your boys' pockets right now. I'm going to see if it's possible to try and combine both of them. So this might be a little bit weird, me doing this. But if I built a road like that, I'm hoping that both of them could be... Alright, hold on. Could be hooked onto the same thing. No, I don't think we're going to be able to do that, where they're both on it. It's like I'm really starting to push my luck. Yeah, they're not close enough to kind of take advantage of both of them. Actually, do you know what? It could be. Hold on. No, it's like one or the other, isn't it? Yeah, it really is one or the other. Right, which one has the lowest shipment and transport? See, the transport's not as high. Or the shipment's a little bit higher, but the transport's not as high. So I might take it from this one. I mean, it's only going to be a plane that's going to be flying over every so often, so it's not like we're going to have a lot of them. But if I drop this here, all it's going to be for... Oh, I've done a passenger one, haven't I? Yeah, hold on. Let me configure that. So all it's going to be for is cargo. There we go. And then we'll set up a quick little route from there over to... Where's the island? Aha, it's here. To there for cargo. And... So the reason we got a passenger on there is going to hook it up to this airport over here, and it's all widely connected up again, St. Ives, so we can make it grow a little bit more. Right, planes. I can only buy the small planes, so let's buy. They only can hold 12, so I'm going to buy 8 of them. Set it up on that line 11. So then we should start seeing goods getting stacked up, and having 12 means we'll have a constant back and forth, hopefully, and giving us a constant supply. So we'll just see how it kind of ticks along in general. So road then, buildings, the truck one, I don't expect to have huge demands. So what we'll also do as well, do with the unload stop just there. So this route here, this one we have to kind of do it properly. So what we're saying is, at Upper St. Ives here, we need to have a full load. There's no doubt, okay? It will only work if we've got a full load. So buildings for the road depot, just put there. And we're only going to have one vehicle on it. Now you might think, is that really worth it? But it will all make money. It's just we have to go with the current demand until I get something better set up. So all cargo, it means 32 of this. So I can either do that or that for a bit more, but that costs a lot more money a year to run. So we'll just go for the one. And we'll set it up on our new line, which will be classed as line 12 at the minute, because I haven't renamed any of them. So again, it's literally just going to wait for a full load. And I'll configure this a little bit more as well. Being very generous, you know, thinking, you know what, boy? We're going to have a lot of room. Well, that's bringing something in. How much is that going to make? Has that got a full load on? No, it's got half a load. So we're going to find out we're going to get half the money now. So how much is half the money? Still 680,000. Is that got... Okay, nothing. But by the time they come back... Right, this airport should be rocking and rolling. Yeah, it's already got 28 and it's just going to continue to grow. Thus upping the shipment and the transport levels of that. Well, if it's not enough, I can also bring stuff from over here, which will be a big benefit. So that will let that do what it's got to do, boys. We've already got 5 materials on, which it's going to wait till there's a full load anyway. And give it time, and then we'll have the correct spacing between each plane, landing and taking off. So what have you got? You got nothing. Yep. You got anything? You got nothing as well. You've got 4. So as they all then come back, they should always then slowly start to have full loads. So let that tick along then. Let that do what it's got to do, boys. And we'll take a look at this then. Now, what I've done since last episode, I've expanded the land a little bit over here. Not only just to help Leek grow a little bit more, but also for me to enable a train to go running across. Might seem a bit extreme, but it's something that we're going to need to transport the huge amount of materials to. Which, if this starts producing loads, I'm going to have to create like a shipment route or something like that to kind of get the goods out of there. But at the minute, it's only really Beerley and Wokingham. Now, what I could do is I could set up maybe a road to deliver the goods. That way we're not sucking so much out of it, and I can also ship some to over there if needs be. A road would be needed for the simple fact that Beerley could go straight down there. To get to Wokingham, at the minute I don't really have a road, so connecting a road up to there gives them a good line to get out. So why don't I go for the road option first? Yeah, I know the whatchamacallit, the trains would have been the better option, but I'm trying to kind of set something up. So if I picked it from here, and I want to go a little bit bendy to there. What's going to work? Alright, that works. It's just simple and easy. Nothing too, no biggies. To run this down. And I'm not going to connect it to Leak. I'll let Leak naturally decide when it wants to connect itself. I mean, it's going to be connected by here. But when it, you know, brings the road over to it. So, building-wise then. Cargo. So they're all pretty much going to take that road up, aren't they? So if I just kind of use this. Why can't I move? My WASD is not working. There we go. As usual, it never works. Bring you two over here. Set up a new line from there to there. And we'll only start with a couple of vehicles to begin with. And then we'll grow it as time goes on. Right, I'm going to put the vehicle depot over here. And by vehicles, we'll start then... Yeah, we'll go with these ones, but we'll start with 3 vehicles to begin with. On that brand new line 13. There we go. Let's let that slowly build up before we then get a route going to deliver the goods. Now, how are people already using this? Are we seeing people go across just yet? Yeah. I actually don't think they'll connect to that road, just for the simple fact that it's on a ledge. That might be too of a steep incline. But that not only just connects Leak up to the outside world, but it also connects Bailey up via roads as well. It's a longer distance to drive, so hopefully it shouldn't affect their public transport too much, but those options are pretty much there. Right, how are we doing here then? We've got no goods stored. Now, is that because we need more planes? Right, they're all going to be leaving now with a full load, aren't they? Which is good. So that should start ramping up then as we start delivering the goods then. So plane. Oh, where's the island? The island's over here. I keep forgetting. So we should start getting our vehicles coming now, which is why I want to set up a shipping route as well. Because that'll be also very, 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 very beneficial. So plane comes in, and I take it's got a full load. Yeah. So we should be getting like 1.3 million per plane. That's what we should be getting. But let's find out anyway. So just wait for it to taxi its way in. Yeah, 1.36 million. Holy moly. Which causes that to grow, so I don't think that's got anything on board. I think there's a time limit as it waits before it disappears. Now, as St. Ives grew, yet, not yet. We've got to think about also getting that secondary line set up with the passenger route, but I think I'll leave it for now. Or should I set up like an extra runway? I don't. Well, we can't really, can we? Because of the size of the airport. But I mean, this should be fine. Millions are coming in. But it would be ideal, wouldn't it? I think it would have been. I think this could have... If I think about it, this could have worked with a larger airport, couldn't it? Right, wait for all these planes to go, and we're going to switch it out for a larger airport. I think that makes sense. Okay, how much goods are now waiting over here? We're going to configure this just to expand the amount of storage we could potentially have for that type of material. There we go. Right, so it's got to naturally, grow with the shipment and demands. Wait for the transport to reach up. But yeah, that's getting the goods then. So I think I'll set the one line up to begin with. Do we have a drop off here? We don't. Right, let me quickly add that in. Buildings, cargo, and a drop off point I'll just put there. So add the station just there. Sweet. I don't have a vehicle depot, do I? Yeah, I have. I'm about to say I should have because I've got buses going around. So in terms of all cargo, we'll just go one of those. For line 14. That's simply all it's going to be. Boys, that's simply all it's going to be. And then we'll just naturally allow the demand to grow. So shipments there. Wait for it to start producing the goods. Not saying it's going to have a lot of goods being produced. But it's got 3 stored before the next vehicle is making its way over. So we get into the point where we could have a constant supply. You just never know. But cargo, we extend the platform just to kind of future-proof ourselves for if we have these rapid expansions. And we are ultimately waiting for this to fully upgrade. And we'll just kind of see how it rock and rolls, boys. We'll just see how it rock and rolls. So I know this is on a load of dirt road. So let's upgrade that road. To like a highway style. There we go, just up to there. So at least you can drive a little bit faster. Oh, and upgrade this road as well. I didn't spot that one. There we go. So now we're shipping off some goods then, which is all good. Great joke, mate. Great joke. That is starting to get more and more goods. So we could look at potentially putting another vehicle on that line, but we'll give it some time still. How are we doing over here then, boys? So we've got a lot of goods there waiting. That is almost all out. So let me pause. Because what I'm thinking is if I upgrade this airport, I can then have bigger planes. You see where I'm going? So how big is this cargo airport? Because I'm going to have to do some maneuvering again, aren't I? Oh, wrong button. But what I do know is it's too big. So we're going to get the flatten tool out. And I'm going to create a nice square here. Just smoothing those edges off there because it does look quite deadly. There we go. So airport wise, placing that down, and then I could then eventually expand it to have the passenger terminal. So when I do the passenger terminal, I'll do a separate runway. Makes sense, doesn't it? So fast forward then, that shouldn't be an issue. And I'll wait for the planes to get off the other airport. And then once they're off that airport, I'll switch that one up. And then once I've done this airport, I'll then switch all the planes up to being larger planes. Which might mean getting some goods from here over to there. But look how low that's now running. So the transport's like 100% there. Maybe not so many planes in. Who knows? They'll fly faster so they get the goods to and from quicker as well. So wait for that to go. Gonna have to pause again. Delete real quick. Oh, there's a vehicle in the way. Is there? Oh, there's one coming into land. Oh, you're very delayed, aren't you? Alright, let me wait for that one to go then. Come on, plane, hurry up. Hurry up. I'll let you pick up some goods because it will fly back. Oh, there's more planes landing. Okay, right, what I'll do then is vehicles. What line is it now? Line 11, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to quickly sell. No, not replace, I'm sorry. Sell. Just so we can redo this whole system. So pause. So I can bulldoze. Cargo airport here. rotate it. Ooh, it's a big boy. There we go. Nice. And buy cargo. So what's got the biggest capacity? We might only need... What? Well, that's got ×6 loading speed. So do you know what? I'll buy 2. Might seem a little bit excessive. But there we go. So we'll see how that ticks along then. Oh man, that's so excessive. But it should do a good job for us. Right, is St. Ives growing yet? Charts. Okay, yeah. It's now starting to spike. Now we're getting those goods in. How is this doing in terms of shipment? So we still got plenty we can ship. So that's where I might add in the boat, if that makes sense. How many's that got on board? So that goes back with a full load. That still brings us to first. So I'm going to add one more vehicle to that run. Right. And then we'll look at doing a shipping route as well. So for a shipping route, we're going to have to now flatten... Well, that's smoothing in. Flatten this in a bit to create our makeshift dock. That's what we have to go with. Boat, cargo harbour. Rotate you. There we go. So let's just configure this real quick. Go for the large one. Landing. Large. And I've got to do the same on this side then. So we have the cargo dock there, but you know what I mean. It's over there. We need one direct to the source. That has brought some goods over. That's got 5 goods. So what does 5 goods give us? Well, we kind of figured this out already, didn't we? It should be like 900,000, yeah. When that comes with a full load, that's going to be ridiculous. Where is that airport real quick? What's he got waiting? 44. So that's almost a plane full. Which is interesting. How's this doing? Okay. Right, let's terraform more land then. So we're going to bring this down. Create another makeshift dock. We are causing mass global warming. But it's something that we got to do. Alright, there we go. Configure. Nice. Right, there we go. Done. Simple. Easy. Effective. Well, at least we hope it is. Now we find out if it's got navigationable waters. Oh. Is no, the game froze. Come on. It's trying to calculate the route, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Thought we wouldn't. So I reckon it's this here. So what we'll do then is the flatten tool still. Oh, it's froze again. I low-key think the game is trying to think. It's like, Zeniac, you're making me do too much hard work. It's freaking Monday. Don't make me do such hard work on Monday morning. Alright, pass that through. I have a feeling that bridge is too low. Oh no, I think it's worked, right? Yeah. Alright, sweet. Sweet. So I need the thing for the boat then, the shipyard. And we're only going to buy one boat. So cargo. And I don't think it's going to be a huge need for anything. But we'll go for this one. 252. Because you know it's going to be a slow line. But we'll see how that goes. So at least then we're shipping more goods to St. Ives, upping that production, because they're only coming in by plane from such a distance. So then hopefully we should have a more solid supply. That seems pretty good at the minute. We might have to set up another cargo outlet for it to ship to Wokingham. But we'll get on that in just a minute. Alright, so how many goods it have then? So it's downgrading, but it's trying to get there, man. That's got 51 goods coming in. That's got 25. I need to get these staggered, don't I? So it's bringing the goods in. Off the plane goes. But when they, then again, I don't need to, because once the boat starts coming in, that's going to bring a lot in it in general. Is that it? No, it's the car. That's the hovercraft. Where is the boat? It's having trouble. Hold on, boat. I'm going to save you. It's doing U-turns, 60-point turns. It's doing everything here, just trying to try and freaking get through. Hopefully that makes life a little bit easier for you, boy. Right, Beerley. Now you're getting that little growth from the new construction materials. Is Leek doing the same? Getting a little bit of a growth from the outside connections. Not taking advantage of it too much just yet. That's okay. But St. Ives is going to be skyrocketing at this point, right? Oh no, it's kind of slowed down a little bit. I think because I did delete some stuff, didn't I? But we're going to wait ultimately for that big boy to come in. The big shipping boat. I don't think it's actually bringing anything with it at the minute, is there? Yeah, okay. It's bringing nothing at the minute. That's fine. Because the whole time that we are waiting... Then again, it's not really bringing anything, is it? Right, so only really loading stone. And there, we're unloading stone. Right? There we go. Stone's now loading up. Good stuff. Good stuff. So hopefully that'll up the shipment levels on that. That's got a lot of goods waiting over here. And now it's going to start upgrading, boys. Nice. Right, keep that going then. So I think we'll configure then the next lane. And the next lane, oh no, get out of this, boy, is going to be going all the way up to Wokingham. If my WASD will start WASDing out. That's passenger. We don't have any cargo, do we? No cargo drop-offs. So cargo and load stop. We'll place in here. And we'll set up a line. So going straight from there to there, making sure it's on the right one over here. There we go. And again, we'll just get one vehicle on it. I'll use this one over here. Yeah, buy one. There we go. So that helped this building in terms of when it upgrades to the next level, more shipment and more transport. So we're going to up the production on that. And then we'll see how that one goes. We'll definitely see how that one goes then. So is our big cargo boat on the way back yet? No, it hasn't even arrived. Well, that's not a problem. Because the planes are doing their thing still. Still got some goods in. And that's actually going for the upgrade as well, which is pretty cool. So St. Ives, you gotta be... No, it's dropped dramatically. Come on, boy. You gotta be seeing those benefits coming through. You gotta be seeing them benefits coming through at some point. What if I then just go, you know what, let's open them up to the outside world with the plane. We get the plane back up and running. Man, they dropped quite a bit, didn't they? I know I deleted some buildings, but holy moly. Right, let's just do it then. But then we're going to need a bus route. That's fine, we can do that. Right, let's configure this then. So, there's the secondary runway. But should I place the passenger terminal on this side so they're not even using? Right, I need to do some, yeah. Right, just for the logic. Right, I'll explain now what I'm trying to do. So place this here. Oh no, I didn't do that bit there. Damn it, you fool! Right, let's try that one again. So if I place the passenger building on this side, which I can do, no issues. I know it's very, very weird. But that means the passenger planes will land on this runway and taxi there and take off, so it won't interrupt the line between it, and I can just bring passengers to and from, and it's simply fine. So then, new line, passenger, and all it's doing is flying to over here. That's literally all it's doing, and it connects up to the outside world a whole lot more easier. So we'll just do one plane as well. So passenger. We'll go with the big boy plane, if it's possible. There we go. And we're just going to bring people over here now. So buildings, passenger, bus stop. So bus stop just there, of course. And then we'll just kind of go through it all. So one there. One there. One there for the transfer from the ferry. We'll go one here, one there, and it runs back up. So I've done an outer loop more than like an inner loop for when it eventually just grows the city. So the more on the outskirts, so when it grows further out, these bus stops are still within range. So let me get the building down for the bus, or the road depot, sorry. There we go. Squeeze it just in there, just kind of get it out of the way. Oh, I had a road depot. What am I doing? I already had a road depot. See, you're such a fool. Foolish. Right, we'll go with this one. We'll just buy one for now, because you don't expect it to be huge demands on a small island like this. And just let that do what it's gotta do. Is that bringing any passengers back? Nah. It's too early yet to see any passengers going on the airplane, but the routes are set up there to create the demands anyway. So keep it going then. Right, has that cargo ship got back yet? No, it's still a while. But when it does get back, it's got nothing waiting for it. What is this even doing? It had one thing waiting a minute ago. And what, now you got nothing? That, it is carrying the right cargo, that ship, right? Stone, yes. I think it's more down to the fact that the transport is so slow. That's what it could be. So how, in terms of cargo, how slow is that boat? 32. It's still actually the fastest boat. I might have to get a couple of boats on just to kind of virtually create that demand. The transport demand, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Right, there's people now waiting at the bus stops. So again, St. Ives, you should now be growing. Okay, your industrial's taking a turn, which is good to see. So please let that continue. Alright, this could be working very, very well. So line 17 there is the one for St. Ives. Okay. And is this now upgraded it anymore yet? Well, we're still working on the upgrades. Because we're still trying to transport the goods. Keep bringing that stuff in, boy. Keep bringing the production. Keep increasing it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Right, ship's now leaving with nothing on board still. Something seems a little bit fishy with this one. It really does. So it's like when it gets to there and it pretends as shipment levels. Oh, I don't know, man. It's a weird one. It is. What I'm going to do then is to try and mimic or stimulate the demands. Is buy 4 boats and then we'll release them as time goes on. So when this one gets to that corner there and then goes full beans ahead, we will release the next ship. So wait for this one to get a little bit further. Oh, not all of them. Just the one. Just the one, boy. How is that doing anyway? That's really, because it's the fastest boats we can have. Let's remember that. Then again, I could set it up as an airport. No, I want to do ships, man, because I know we could do some big loads. I'm just waiting, mate. Just waiting. Okay, so that one's about to go around that corner. So we get the next one on the go. So what it does is it kind of tricks it as thinking there's transport levels linked to it. Right, so it's loading just stone. Right, that boat's already going in. Well, it's not going in, but it's going to the other place first. Oh, wait, I've got them the right way round, haven't I? No, that's why it's not working. No, forget me, forget me. That's why it's not working. I just realised I got them the wrong way round. Now I should start to see stone here. I had them the wrong way round. Because I thought this was this one. So now we should be unloading stone. And here we should be loading stone. Right, okay, give it a minute or two. Now we then should start seeing... Oh, Seniac. Alright, let's pretend that never happened, guys. So let's all just pretend that never freaking happened. Right, people are using the plane then. There's 20 people waiting right now. So that bus route going around is pretty useful. To the point where that bus is now full when there's still people waiting. We need a secondary bus. It's line 18, right? Yeah. There we go, another bus on that route. That'll help those guys out. So out of 26 people, how many are getting off at the airport? All but one. Unless that one dude was waiting and wanted to get on, maybe. That's what it could have been. Right, stone, are you appearing? Yes, it's now appearing. Good. Finally. Wokenham, since you're now getting the goods in, your industrial's now starting to grow a bit more. Nice. St. Ives, are you still on those crazy expansions, boy? Yes! Yeah, you definitely now got it. So it did go down slightly-ish, but we've turned it around before it kind of dipped too much. So not only the industry is now expanding, but the commercial and residential, because we also have this passenger line. Great stuff, mate. Great stuff. It's what I like to see. How is Twickenham doing then, since we've just kind of left it alone to fizzle? So it's kind of bottoming out a bit now then. So we need something else to simulate the economy over here. So we would need to bring in more machines. I know we got the route set up anyway, but you know, it's just one of them things. There's only so much you can do before you have to do any more. Maybe more passenger lines. That could be a way to go forward. So how has Prescott been doing then since we set up that little ferry line? So that's not been doing too bad. It might be beneficial for us to also look at setting up a bus route to get these guys connected up. Because that only really spreads that little section, where a little bus route going around could also benefit that island. Island? No, it's not even an island, is it? No. Weirdly enough. What are the biggest towns that we've currently got there in terms of size? It's still Market Drayton. Halesworth and Topsham are fighting over second place. Then Epworth down there. So Rugby, which is like the middle of all of this hub here. Not as mad as you think it would be, considering it is almost like a transfer hotspot for a lot of the rail. It's got a lot of people waiting on certain lines anyway, so that's interesting stuff. I think it's down to the fact that we don't really have any supply of industrial stuff going to it, do we? We had the little drop there, don't we? That brings, yeah, it's used as a trash line. I forgot about that. So is there any nearby tools or stuff that could be beneficial to these guys? Where's that taking wood again? Oh, it takes wood over there to be shipped off over to here, doesn't it? Yeah. Which brings the wood down to there. Yeah, that was it. I was trying to figure out where it was going. These still have a lot of wood. Where's the train for that? Is that it? Right, let's manage this train and sort this train out then. So I'm going to replace it because it is getting on a bit now, that train. So we'll go with this diesel. And then cargo. And we'll get a load of this. So we'll give it a capacity of 400. It's still mediocre, but I'm going to replace it with that. It's a super long train. And you could argue it could benefit from another vehicle on it. But that's not going to completely clean out these two forests. It just needs to produce more wood. There's nothing else nearby that produces more wood, is there? Do we have any other wood plants? I know we have this one over here, but that one's also at maximum capacity. It can't produce any more than what it's doing. Let me check my industries. So, oh, we have Southwick. Ah, that's up here. And how would we get wood to that then? We got a wood here. That's oil. Ah, wood there. Ah, okay, we can utilize this one then. Because if I can get places like this producing more tools, that's what Rugby needs. Where's the place that produces the machines? Well, then again, more wood and steel over here could get more machines produced there, which will benefit not only Rugby, but also Twickenham. Halesworth needs more tools in general as well, which again, if you up the production of this building here, more get shipped over. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Well, that's going to completely now clean out. Picks up the goods. What's he got waiting over here? 150 odd. So I'm interested to see how much money this makes when it's got 400 on board. Which the consumption for that is going to be so freaking high. So here it comes, boys. Here it comes. What? 4.7 million? Oh my goodness me. That's already made it one of the highest years ever so far. So he gets everything on board here. And it will take some time to get down here, but I'm interested to see again when it drops it off 189 planks of wood. So that's bringing a couple of planks of wood in as well from where it dropped off last time. There we go, which helps this out a bit more from producing. How much planks would it have waiting over here? Yeah, it might be beneficial to get an extra one on there. Alright, this is still coming in slowly. So this is a little bit more of a distance on the other one. Only has half of the amount of wood it had from the other one. But it might make similar money. It might make very similar money compared to it. It's like a huge freaking snake, isn't it? Right, what's he going to give us? Yeah, 4.2 million. I thought it would. I thought it would make some similar money there. So that's got a lot in there then, so the production can continue to ramp up. Which is the train that brings the wood? This one. So let's manage this vehicle and let's kind of replace it. So when you look at it, it's free. Okay, I get what it is. So diesel, we're going with that. It's the same vehicle, but I'm just going to kind of update it. Cargo, we've got 3 box cars, which I'm now going to change to 4. Has 3 oil tankers, which I've changed to 4. And it had, from what I've seen, 2 of these, so I changed this to 4 as well. Makes it a whole lot longer, but it can carry more cargo, which for that train is a huge plus, a huge benefit. As we slowly start to ramp it up, at least we got that covered, that aspect done. So wait for it to drop off all its goods. Load up on some... What did it load up on then? The tool aspect. And it should hopefully get very close, if not completely clear out this. Okay, it will get close to clearing it out. But again, that would be a big help. More wood being transferred over. So that's coming in just now then. So it can get the speed still. It's still not that big or too heavy that it can't gather the speed. So I just want to see what it does on this front. So it picks it all up. So yeah, completely clears that out, which is good. There's still loads of wood over here that needs to be transported, which is good because we've got that constant supply, which I'm happy about. And it's got a good run that has to kind of build up the speed. So it goes to over here. And it will drop off the fuel, which it has 70 on board, which helps out Brentford. And let's see how much money it makes from this then. Nope, autosave, boys. Autosave! There we go. So that makes 1.5 million. So I'm just wondering, interested to see what it does on the month in general. It's got the wood on board right now, which will deliver over here. That's still got a little bit of wood left, which is slowly going to disappear. So almost in time to continue the production. Almost in time. Drop that off, which is more wood than usual because we got the extra couple of wagons on the back. So in terms of finance right now, we're doing a pretty good month there, and it's going to take that all back. How much on board he's got right now? Only 40. Right, not bad. Not bad. Now this is bringing the wood back as well, so that should have like a lot of wood stored. So it's got it there, boys. It's got it there. It's at maximum production levels anyway, so I couldn't improve it if I wanted to. And okay, so with that small amount that got delivered earlier, that's pretty much now all gone, but we're getting a big load coming back in again. So 4.2 million it made last time, 4.7, so it's a little bit more this time round. So that's pretty sweet, mate. So the extension on the train is a big help. But yeah, we definitely got to work on stuff like that. Right, let's check out these islands then for the last time then. So Twickenham. Leveled out right now, so we got to do some work on improving that. Oh my goodness me, got a lot of shipment there to get going out. What is the boat situation like here? We got 39 waiting for them to come in. One boat's going up. Has that got anything on board? Yeah, it's got a little bit on board. One boat's just left. It's got 2 stored there. More coming in, but that's got plenty there waiting to be shipped off anyway. So St. Ives, yeah, that's definitely starting to grow a bit more now, isn't it? Charts still skyrocketing through the roof. I like it, I like it, I like it. Expansions taking place everywhere, guys. So I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, please smash that like button down below. And until next time, guys, I'll see you all soon. So, good. Bye.